Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Arya Tahir, your social studies teacher. How are you all? I'm sure you all must be doing good, completing your home tasks and assignments and following all the instructions given by your parents and teacher. Okay, so dear students, what is this? Yes, you guessed it right. These are mountains. Now, what is this? Bravo, you are right. This is a desert. Yes, so we are going to start a new lesson that is about landforms. Lesson number 4 that is about landforms. So first of all, we will define landform. A landform is a natural feature of Earth's surface. You can also say that landforms are naturally formed areas of land on the surface of Earth. And the movement of water and wind also create landforms. For example, mountains, valleys, plateaus, deserts, and plains. So we are going to discuss these landforms one by one. So the first one is mountain. A mountain is a place on Earth's surface that is much higher than the land around it. So you can see that this is a mountain and this is much higher than the land that is around it. So the second is valley. Okay, a valley is a lowland area between higher lands such as mountains. Okay, so you can see that this is a lowland area that is surrounded by higher lands such as mountains. So the third one is plateau. A plateau is a flat area higher than the land around it. So you can see that this is a flat area that is higher than the land that is surrounding it. The next one is desert. A desert is a hot, dry place with little or no rain. So the next one is a plain. A plain is a flat area on Earth's surface. So now we are going to discuss the different layers of Earth. The Earth consists of four layers. Number one, crust. So the outermost layer of the Earth is known as crust. The outermost layer of Earth is known as crust. The inner layer is known as mantle. Then the next layer is outer core, and the innermost layer is known as inner core. So there are four layers of Earth. The outermost layer is crust, then comes mantle, then outer core, and the innermost is inner core. So as you know that the outermost layer of Earth is known as crust. The crust is made up of large moving pieces of rock, and these large moving pieces of rocks are known as tectonic plates, and these tectonic plates are constantly moving. A point where two plates, a point where two tectonic plates meet is called a boundary, and it is here that the earthquakes and volcanoes are most likely to occur. So in this diagram, you can see that the outermost layer of the earth that is known as crust is made up of large pieces of rocks, and these large pieces of rocks are known as tectonic plates, and these tectonic plates are constantly moving. So what is tsunami? An earthquake can also cause a tsunami. A tsunami is a huge tidal wave caused by an earthquake under the ocean. So you can see in this picture that this is the huge tidal wave, and this huge tidal wave is caused by an earthquake under the ocean. Next topic is physical regions of Pakistan. So there are two separate regions in Pakistan, and these are the Western Highlands and the Indus River Plains. So in this lesson, we are going to discuss the Indus River Plains in detail. Okay, so now map showing physical regions of Pakistan. So this is a map that shows physical regions of Pakistan. In this side, in the left side, you can see the key is given to you, which represents the different regions of Pakistan. This area represents the mountainous north. This arrow represents the Potohar Plateau. This is Faithko and Waziristan Hills. This region represents Suleiman and Tirthar ranges. Next is the Balochistan Plateau, and this one represents the Indus Plain. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the Indus River Plains in detail. So the mighty river Indus is about 2,900 kilometers long. River Indus starts in the Himalaya mountains near a lake called Mansorawar in Tibet, China. Okay, so this map shows the Himalayan mountains, and the river Indus starts in the Himalayan mountains near a lake called Mansorawar in Tibet, China. River Indus flows west through a deep valley between the Himalayas and the Karakoram range until it reaches Pakistan. So the Indus turns south at a point about 200 kilometers north of Islamabad. So Indus turns towards south at a point that is about 200 kilometers north of Islamabad. So after passing from a point near Islamabad, River Indus reaches the Potohar Plateau. After passing through Potohar Plateau, River Indus enters into the Punjab plains to a place called Kalabagh. So in this diagram, you can see two different kinds of picture. On this side, on the left side, you can see that the River Indus, when passing through Kalabagh, is narrow and it is fast flowing. But on the right side, you can see that when River Indus reaches the plain, it spreads out into a much broader channel and it becomes straighter and slower. So River Indus is joined by other great rivers of Punjab, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi and Sutlej at a point called Mithankot. Okay, so in this map you can see that this is River Indus and it is joined by other four rivers at a point called Mithankot. In summers, River Indus becomes fast flowing because the snow and ice in the mountains starts to melt. So the Indus Plains provide Pakistan with its best agricultural land. The canals carry the river water to many places in plains, providing farmers with plenty of water for their crops. And a large part of our population live in this area because of its fertile soil. So our next landform is deserts. We are going to discuss deserts in detail. Location of deserts in Pakistan. So along the eastern border of Pakistan and in southeastern part, the plains are not drained by any river and the soil is sandy and not fertile and there is very little vegetation there. So this map represents the main deserts of Pakistan. Okay, this arrow represents the third desert in Sindh. Cholistan desert is in Punjab. Thal desert is also in Punjab and Haran desert is located in Balochistan. So the main deserts of Pakistan are the Haran desert in Balochistan, the Thal desert in Punjab, the Thar desert in Sindh, and the Cholistan desert in Punjab. So now we are going to discuss about valleys. A valley is a lowland area between mountains or hills. Valleys are formed by fast-flowing water or movement of glaciers. So there are some famous valleys in Pakistan, for example, Quetta, Mari, Hunza, Gilgit, Neelam, Kaghan, and Sawat, etc. So dear students, we have completed our lesson. There is an important announcement that page number 28 and page number 29 is deleted. So we have completed our lesson number 4. I hope this lesson is clear to you. Make sure to complete all the notebook and book work. So take care and Allah Hafiz.